Hello, I'm Justin the Canadian Tuxedo. Welcome to the channel. Today we'll be talking about why you should listen to vinyl in 2022. Vinyl records are one of the earliest mediums of recorded music, and the only one to really remain prevalent. While for a time vinyl had become sort of a niche market for audiophiles, over the last decade vinyl sales have become the highest selling physical format of music. But why? We can stream music anywhere, literally anytime we want. So why in this digital age do people still want to listen to their favorite music on vinyl? I think the biggest reason people listen to vinyl is because of the experience. When you buy a record, you're actively taking part and buying into an experience. It's personal, requires thought, decision, and investment. While you can buy your records online, I'd argue that most people probably buy them at record stores, where you sift through all the LPs, you look at the artwork and the titles, and then you buy it. You have now laid down your own hard-earned cash and invested into the music that you have purchased. While you can listen to just about anything anytime, there's just something that is detached and impersonal about the streaming experience. I feel like in some respects, it makes the music more disposable, whereas when you buy an album, you're kind of taking ownership of it in a way. Then you get home and then you have to unwrap it. Maybe you go through and look at all the artwork on the sleeve and read the liner notes. This is also something that gets lost in the translation from the streaming experience. The art, it's part of the body of work, the liner notes, the credits, all that stuff. It's non-existent, and even if you did have digital images of it on a screen, it just wouldn't be the same. We're so desensitized by media at this point that you don't value something unless it's like in your own hands. Next is the sort of ritualistic aspect of listening to records. It requires you to actually pay attention and start the record. You gotta take the LP out of the sleeve and then you put it on the turntable. Oh yeah, and turntables are a whole other rabbit hole that maybe we'll tackle at another time. You have to lift the tone arm and drop the needle on the record. And then it comes to life. It's alive! While this may sound dramatic, this is one of the key differences between the vinyl and digital experience. Streaming requires nothing from the listener other than their attention. But when you listen to an album on vinyl, you have to sit there and you listen to an entire side of the album in one sitting. Before you gotta go and flip the record over and do it all over again. There's no playlist, no skipping, and no shuffling. It's the art of the album from the artist's mouth to your ears, as the artist intended you to hear it. That's part of it as well, the album as a format. An album is an entire body of work. It's a statement and a snapshot of an artist in the moment. The album is divided into two parts. Songs are sequenced and you hear them in the order that the artist wanted you to. Well, of course you can do this on any streaming service. You have the ability to divert from the intended path. Maybe there's an arc that the artist wants the audience to journey through. We live in a fast-paced world and we consume art, film, TV, and music all the time. But the experience of listening to records is a similar experience to music as theater is to film. And then when you own a record collection, it's like a badge of honor. Nerd! A visual and audible representation of your personality, taste, and maybe even your personal experiences. You can tell a lot about a person from the record collection. I personally have a lot of memories attached to albums that I heard growing up, and albums that have meant something to me as I've gotten older. It can be personal and,
autobiographical. No fucking way.
All of this isn't to say that streaming is bad. I think it's great. I stream a lot of music, and it's great to have so much music accessible all the time. It's incredible. That being said, the art of the album is in the vinyl listening experience. And if you haven't listened to your favorite albums this way, well, maybe you should give it a try. So go dust off that turntable, go through the old milk crates, and get to your local record store and get lost between the record sleeves. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what your favorite albums are on vinyl and what are some of your memories that you have attached to your album collections. Stay weird, my friends, and I'll catch you on the B-side.